On the outside.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him.
Oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
I mean, there were, I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you when we started there. I saw 2 cars sideways. I think we're going to try it a little bit earlier. Let's take a look.
Oh, he can't get that pushed. Oh,
into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there. Watch those guys go around turn 3 and 4. The 14's driving up the racetrack. He is sideways. He's loose. But look at him up the racetrack. He's loose, and he starts coming back down the track. Right in the left rear quarter panel. Goes to 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose, and that offsets him the wrong way.
And that 14 car was working its way to upside down. Let's take another look at this right here. Watch when this thing gets backwards. It turns around and it climbs a long ways off the ground before it comes back down. My goodness. That thing that's scary because, listen, tipping over is bad enough, but then flipping.
Help here. Coming for A.J. Allmendinger, and he's going to give it right to Noah Gregson into the wall. He'll go.
Oh, man.
Big hit for Gregson.
Lock it down,
and the caution comes out again.
Get it.
Still wrecking.
Landon Castle in the 10. We saw him wreck. There's Riley.
Back straightaway. Allmendinger with a big run. Noah with a block. Allmendinger being pushed by Jeremy Clemens, and wow. All 4 tires off the ground with that impact. That's a huge hit.
Yeah, we watched it down the back straightaway. The 51's pushing the 16, and so that's all 3 cars bumper to bumper. Noah comes down to get in front of the 16. He sees the momentum he has. AJ just gets into the back of him. It's a pretty heavy push. You're going to have hard hits, hard pushes at the end of this race. Busher side by side through the bus stop. Bell's going to take the position. Everybody behind him having to check up as Busher lifts a little bit for the entry of the carousels. You watch the top 3 here. Michael McDowell, the 3 car around here. We got the 91 as well. The 91 car as well.
The 91's made contact with a wall, it looks like.
There you see in the middle of the bus stop, just some contact when the left rear quarter panel of the 3 car sends him around from the 1 of, I believe, Ross Chastain. Don't really see how Kimmy is involved, but obviously ran wide probably on the exit. So right there, I believe the 1 car gets in the left rear, sending the 3 around, and Kimmy is on the inside of all this and just gets ran wide. He jumps a tire on the 27 car and sends him right into the tire barrier.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything the 91 could do at that point. Everybody stacks up. Oh, this would be a great shot at the 91. You're going to see him just get pushed left, right there.
Behind the 54. Haley behind the 54. That's a big deal. Now the Haley in the middle.
Oh!
Contact
Brandon Brown into the wall. The 14 goes around as well. Ty Gibbs also. The big one happening again. The caution comes out.
Yeah, I feel like that started with the 98 of Riley Earps trying to push. We have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, the 68 looked like he got a little out of shape there.
On the outside lane, right there. Just get another shot, but I just feel like that 98 car who was in that previous wreck, and he was started up toward the front. Seemed like a lot of pushing going on.
This is back bumper. And he's being pushed.
Keep that pusher there.
Stenhouse.
Probably got your pushing here, push him along.
Actually, when the contact's happening, it's about a half a foot between Stenhouse and the 98. So Stenhouse lets him go right here. The 98 gets in the back of the 68, and it's just enough to turn him. You would hit that, you know, and Riley will get out and say, man, I pushed somebody just like that 10 times in this race and nothing happened. But it really matters is how that 68 car is loaded up.
That's your live race day companion. You can get access to high-definition in-car cameras. Current position. Track is a big crash into the wall. It looks like, is that Hemrick?
That's Daniel Hemrick.
Daniel Hemrick in the 11 into the tire barrier. And the caution has come out here at Watkins Glen. Parker.
Let's just take a look right here. Oh, yeah, just straight. Right front locked up.
And that tire barrier, you know, something. A lot of contact. Cars crashing into turn 1, into the outside wall.
And right away the caution comes out. Harrison Burton involved in the 21. You see Corey LaJoie in the 7. There was a car also up in front of these two.
Yeah, I killed the right rear.
I'm not sure what started it. I'm not sure the 7 was involved. I think he got collected with the 21. Looked like there was contact before that, best I can tell.
These two cars right here, it's like Brad Keselowski and someone getting together right there. And then behind them, as the 43, sort of the meat in the sandwich. Clips the 10, the 10 goes spinning. So a little contact on both front corners of the 43 of Eric Jones as well. They'll need to take a look at hard contact with outside wall with the 21 of Harrison Burton and the 7 of LaJoie. So the 43 is kind of the meat in the sandwich here. And just, they come together, and there's a lot of cars. I mean, we see it time and time again on the restarts here. So wide getting in turn 1. Everybody really just goes. Check that big contact back there. J.J. Ailey's around the 10, the 2, hard into the wall.
Oh, goodness. Kyle Busch involved. Big damage on the 18 as well. This is the concern about pitting and losing track position is the chaos on the starts. Huge damage to the Cindric.
That was a big hit.
Massive hit.
It's that white car right in the center. There he is, just in the middle of 3 wide. McDowell's going to check up, and then see what happens from here.
Looks like he gets a little bit loose. He's trying to save it. More and more contact.
But the 10 spins up in front. I'm going to have to watch it again to see how the 10 spun around. Was it contact from the 15, Junior?
I believe a little contact with the with another car, not the 15, but move back here to the contact.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
10, 15 right there. And getting overcorrected into the wall head on by the 2. That's your worst nightmare, I think, in a race car. Being turned head on into the wall like that at such a high speed. Even though they're on a restart here, not full speed, these are still tremendous hits for these guys.
Look at Ty Gibbs.
That safer barrier move.
That safer barrier, big move. See how effective that is. Chase Elliott and that 9 car, that green car, did a great job.
Staying out's going to really hurt the 21. He needs to get about 9 more laps to be inside his fuel window. And now he's lost that clean air. Oh, big wreck. Huge contact.
48 is involved. That's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now up and over goes the 27. So Jeff Burton sliding on top.
I just want to hit you. All right, just hold tight right here. This will take a minute here. You all good there?
So you see right here the 26. Off turn 4. Okay, gets very, very loose. Just really spins out. Loses control, probably had very little side force, 2 wide, sideways. Now it's white smoke, no one can see. The 48 of Stenhouse, the 27 sees it. He goes as far left as he can. He has a choice. Am I either going to hit the end of pit wall or stay on the racetrack? And he just launches off the 48 upside down. And then this long slide had to feel like forever. I'm not going to know what's better, sliding or tumbling. I'm going to say sliding if he's fine, but watch how close Jeb was to the end of this pit wall. He has a split decision, pit road or not. The yellow barrel's not a good option.
Yeah, he made the right decision not to try to turn left there at the last moment. Just a no-win situation for Jeb.